Inside the AHSAA, your weekly look at Alabama prep athletics.
Welcome to the Alabama High School Athletic Association weekly update, heard exclusively on the AHSAA radio network. I'm Brett Pritchard, and I bring this week's news from the top stories in the Alabama High School Athletic Association. Hewitt-Trussville High School survived 4 overtimes to beat Spain Park 64-63 Friday night for the Huskies' first 7A Region 3 win of the year. The Marathon Battle of Birmingham area teams moved into the Alabama High School Athletic Association Prep Spotlight in Week 5 of the 2014 season. The Huskies of new head coach Josh Floyd led 36-28 late in the fourth quarter when Spain Park Jr. Wade Streeter scored on a 4-yard touchdown run, and a quarterback Mason Duke found receiver Parker Kelly in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Hewitt outscored the Jaguars of Coach Sean Rainey 28-27 in the ensuing 4 overtimes, with running back Jarian Street scoring on a 10-yard run, and Hewitt kicked its extra point to take a 64-57 lead. Streeter then scored on an 8-yard run after a Huskies timeout. Spain Park missed its extra point to seal the win. Hewitt Street finished with 238 yards and 5 touchdowns. He also had a 20-yard catch for a 4th score. Streeter was Spain Park's workhorse, 46 carries, 195 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Hewitt quarterback Zach Thomas added 136 yards rushing and 2 TDs and was 10 of 15 passing for 121 yards and 2 more scores. Duke finished 14 of 21 passing for 193 yards and 1 touchdown, and also rushed for 2 other scores. The 4 overtime game etched its way into the AHSAA record book in several categories. The combined 127 points was the 5th most scored in an AHSAA game in state history. The 63 points by Spain Park tied Oxford 63 in a 69-63 6 overtime loss to Etowah in 1991 as the most points scored by a losing team. The combined 1,009 yards total offense is second most reported in AHSAA history, and the 151 offensive plays is the most ever reported. The game's 51 first downs also set a state mark. The Hewitt-Spain Park game edged out several top performances for top billing in this week's spotlight. Among the other efforts, Tallyssee's Brandon Baines rushed for 380 yards on 26 carries in a 31-16 win over Clay County Central. He scored 4 touchdowns on runs of 57, 67, 65, and 72. Baines now has 1,384 yards rushing in 5 games and became the first Tallassee player in history to reach the 1,000-yard mark that fast. Baines was just 12 yards shy of matching the Tallassee single-game rushing record. Baines was just 12 yards shy of matching the Tallassee single-game rushing mark, a record he set with 392 yards versus Talladega earlier this season. Baines' grandfather, Ronnie Baines, a former Tallassee head coach, Talladega All-State player in 1960, prominent NFL contest official, and member of the AHSAA Sports Hall of Fame, was honored on the same night at his alma mater. Coosa Christian's Johnny Grizzard accounted for 8 touchdowns in the Conquerors' 60-28 win over Class 1A rival Woodville. Grizzard completed 15 of 23 passes, 364 yards, and 6 touchdowns, and also rushed 6 times for 83 yards and a touchdown. On defense, he returned an interception 85 yards for his 8th score of the night to help coach Jason Tuart pick up his first victory as head coach and hand Woodville its first loss of the year. 3 other running backs rushed for over 300 yards last week as well. A.J. Travis of Northside in Tuscaloosa County ran 22 times for 353 yards and 5 touchdowns in a 55-27 victory over Holt. He also caught a 24-yard pass to total 377 total yards. Foley's Isaiah Lewis was a workhorse in Baldwin County with 45 carries and 314 yards as he scored 3 touchdowns in the Lions' 27-21 win over Davidson at Ladd-Peebles Stadium. Add in Blount County junior quarterback Peyton Gilliland of Cleveland, rushing for 302 yards and 3 touchdowns on just 14 carries in the Panthers' 49-20 win over previously undefeated Collinsville. He also completed 8 of 17 passing for 91 yards and another TD to finish with 393 yards and 4 touchdowns. When we come back, we'll tell you about some milestones as well as this week's Raycom AHSAA Thursday Night TV Game of the Week.
Hello, I'm Russell Building Supply.
And I'm the big box store. Say, what you doing?
I'm checking inventory in all of our departments.
Well, you're Russell. I thought you only sold lumber to contractors.
No. We have lots of home improvement items like nails, nuts and bolts, plumbing, electrical supplies, and the experts to give advice too.
Okay.
Paints and lawn and garden, windows, doors, and cabinets, all at our low price guarantee.
Okay, I get it. I guess I was selling you a little short.
Me? Short? Really?
9 locations serving Lake Martin and Central Alabama. What is LMG? It's a team of professionals with the tools to create a successful marketing plan to help your business grow. LMG has successful designs that get results for the individual and the business. We provide signs of all types, screen printing and embroidery, promotional products, web design, audio and video production, and much more. LMG has 3 locations to serve you in Alex City, Dadeville, and the Auburn-Opelika area. Call us at 888-533-6758.
Prattville High School retired the jerseys of Kevin Turner and Lorenzo Pickett in an emotional, inspiring pregame ceremony Friday night prior to the Prattville Central Phoenix City game at Stanley Jensen Stadium in Prattville. The Lions also honored the 1984 PHS team that won the school's first football championship and the AHSAA's first 6A state championship. Lockett, now deceased, became an assistant coach at Prattville before his untimely death. Turner was also a standout at the University of Alabama and in the NFL with the New England Patriots before the crippling ALS disease ended his pro career prematurely. At Spring Garden, sophomore Caitlin Rogers made school history as the first female to kick an extra point in the Panthers' 40-13 loss to Gadsden. Rogers booted her first extra point after quarterback Ben Ivey connected with receiver Dylan Short for the Panthers' first touchdown with 8 seconds left before halftime. She was 1 of 2 kicking extra points on the night. Capital City Conference rivals Montgomery Academy and Trinity Presbyterian meet Thursday night in the 5th installment of the Raycom AHSAA Thursday game of the week. The clash will be televised live over Raycom stations in Alabama and will be also live streamed at those station sites as well. Check out the channel for your area at the Game of the Week website, www.pathtotheplayoffs.com. 4 big cross-country meets are set for Saturday, including the 10th annual Cold Springs Kudzu Hills Invitational in Coleman County. Others include the Oak Mountain Invitational, the Arab Invitational, and Montgomery Invitational, hosted by Montgomery Academy. In addition, at least 16 volleyball invitational tournaments are set for this weekend, including the 2nd annual Stampede Invitational, hosted by Paul Bryant High School in Tuscaloosa. Follow the nightly scores and more by downloading the free AHSAA mobile app. Also check out the NFHS AHSAA TV network, where a number of football games are slated to be web streamed live this week. The list can be found at AHSAA.com and its NFHS TV link. And on Friday night, tune into the AHSAA Radio Network Scoreboard Show. The complete list of stations carrying the Scoreboard Show can be found at AHSAA.com. Until next week, this has been Brett Pritchard for the AHSAA Radio Network.